on Ashanti in Focus, okay, concerning a fire incident that took place in Edum yesterday. I want to share with you the details again, even though I've already read it. But those of you who perhaps may be joining us now. Now, a devastating fire has gutted several shops. It's not even just a shop, several shops, and destroyed goods worth thousands of Ghana cedis at Edum in the Ashanti region. Now, traders suspect the fire was caused by erratic power supply at the building housing Pat Thomas phone shop and other businesses. The blaze is believed to have started around 7 a.m. on Tuesday, that's yesterday, May 5, 2026, following consistent power cuts in the area. Now, witnesses say the light had been going on and off throughout the morning before smoke was seen billowing from the structure. And it's fair to infer or glean from the fact, as has been stated, that by 7 a.m. maybe the shop people had not gone to the shop to open it. Do you understand? So it's something that you can fairly deduce from the facts. Now, an Otek news reporter, Asari Dina, who visited the scene, said 2 fire tenders were deployed to douse the flames. Firefighters battled the blaze for hours to prevent it from spreading to adjacent buildings. Now, she noted that nearby shop owners were frantically removing their wares to prevent them from being destroyed. Some traders wept as they watched goods they had stocked for months go up in smoke. Security agencies, including the police and officials from the National Disaster Management Organization, were at the scene to maintain order and assess the extent of the damage. No casualties have been reported so far. The Ghana National Fire Service is yet to establish the exact cause of the fire, but traders are calling on the Electricity Company of Ghana to address the unstable power supply in the area to prevent future occurrences. So that is the story. And this is one of these things when they do happen, because, for instance, it's not personal to you. It's not something that you've personally experienced before or you're currently personally experiencing. Sometimes you may underestimate the impact. For some of these people, this is their lifetime investment. Everything that they have gathered in terms of finances is what they have invested in this business. And that is their mainstay. That's how they are surviving. That is how they are taking care of their families. That's how they are taking care of themselves. That is what they have, the major achievement for them in their life. So for it to be burned, raged down completely in the manner that it did, you cannot imagine the emotional trauma, the mental depression that it may cause to these people. You get the point? So it's a very, very huge problem. Now, the traders, in their own view, and based on what have been reported, that the presso quote and unquote started early in the morning, around 7 a.m. And they think that might have led, or that might have caused, this fire outbreak. I am just saying that for that kind of doom so that others are complaining about, I think ECG will have to come out clear and tell us why is that. I understand the normal doom, so the one that I'm experiencing. I understand. But the other ones, the other people, and because yesterday even though we were not directly talking about that, but people had cause to call into the show to complain about that specific problem. I think somebody called Adonai or something, barbering shop from Ebuakwa. And some other people called to complain about that development. So, whilst I understand the one that I am experiencing and the ones that other people are experiencing, I think it's important we get an information about this other doom so that others are also experiencing. Why are they experiencing that? It goes on, comes back. Why? What's the challenge? Because that is risky. Because that can cause a lot of problems. That can not just deny people their life, but it can create all kinds of issues. So the question is, what exactly is causing that? What's the problem with regards to that aspect of doom so that other compatriots are experiencing as we speak? So that's why I was cautioning some people yesterday that, well, yeah, we understand the problem. But I'm saying personally, when you are, maybe at this point in time, it has become important. Yes, I know some of you have stocked things in your refrigerator. But if I look at the risk of losing whatever drinks or food you may have stocked in your refrigerator vis-a-vis losing the entire shop, I would choose having the shop and losing whatever is in the fridge than because of whatever I may have kept in the fridge, I will have a situation where the shop is gone anyway and the very content in the fridge too will go. So in this case, you have to choose. And I'm urging all of us that when you're moving from the house, it has now become very important that you switch off everything. Yes, even though sometimes, yes, still, regardless of that, you can have issues. Because that also will come to the ECG point. But I'm saying on a personal level, perhaps that's what we can do to reduce the risk of experiencing what some other people unfortunately have had to experience. So please, when you are closing the shop, maybe you should consider switching everything. Maybe removing whatever socket, whatever. So that to some extent you can be guaranteed of some bit of security. Okay? It's something that I'm urging all of us to do. Before you move, you leave the house. But sometimes, so mistakenly, the lights might have gone off at dawn. So whilst moving from the room, it might not even occur to you that you should switch off the things because light in the hall. So we have to be deliberately checking all of these things on our own personally. Because it appears if you leave everything to other people, they might not do what we expect them to do. So that's a simple advice I may have for some of us. But to the ECG, please, you need to come out clear and tell us. The people in Ebuaka and the people in Edumi and the people in Abuabo that are experiencing this consistent pressure. It goes on, it comes back, goes off, comes back, goes off, comes back. What exactly is the problem? What's causing that? Because you're destroying people's machines, you're destroying people's gadgets. And in fact, you're destroying people's shops. People's shops are catching fire, completely bent. You need to come out clear and tell us exactly what's the problem. We understand the other type of doom, so but this I don't understand. Is it because of the load? Okay, do you have to change the transformers first before things will come back to normal? Can't you do anything in the interim to stop this pressure thing? Please, we need to get some answers on this. And I intend to push it a bit further, but this one I'm just laying the foundation so that all of us are clear. It's 36 minutes after 8. Very soon I'll open the phone lines, but I want to do these birthdays before we open the phone line this morning for people to join us with your with their views, okay, on the issues that we have talked about so far. So, okay, let me do this first. Okay, so you're still listening to the Orange calling. I will come back and pick the calls. Hopefully exactly at 8:40. I'll do that so that you can have your views heard. Now, the first birthday I need to do is coming in from our very good friend, Mr. Ruben Ame. He is the secretary for the Combined Creditor Traders, and he's a regular panelist on Orange Sunrise on Tuesdays particularly. And her name is Yvette Ekua Sechiwa Ame. Yvette Equia, I think it's Equia, not Aquia. Aquia is like fancy. So it is Yvette Equia Sechiwa Ame, and she is 6 years today. Your father said that he's praying for God's blessings and grace for your life. And your father said that he has no doubt that you become a very important person in society. And you will grow to be impactful to your family, to be impactful to your friends, to be impactful to your colleagues, to be impactful to the community, and by extension, the country and the world at large. So he said that he's very proud of who you are becoming, and is praying for God's blessings, God's guidance, God's grace, so that you grow up to become whoever you want to become, and make him and his wife and your other siblings very proud. So that's the birthday from our friend Ruben Ame to his daughter Yvette Equia Sechiwa Ame. Yvette Equia Sechiwa Ame. Let me go and do the other one, which is from another friend of mine, Mr. Beidu, even though he has neglected me, but I understand. I will not have any issues with him. Francis Edu. It is his birthday this morning, and he is also known as Premier Edu. He is 43 years old today. He doesn't look 43 at all. When you see him, you think that he's around 20 or 30. Because fortunately or unfortunately for him, he doesn't have a protruding belly, what we call pot belly. Everything is flat. So his stomach and his back are almost at the same level. So he looks very young, very energetic, but he is 43 years old today, and we are wishing you a special happy birthday, brother. We are praying for more blessings. We are praying for guidance, and we are praying that whatever you wish for yourself will come to fruition, that God will answer your open and secret prayers, and God will bless you and bless everybody that is connected to you. Everything you're doing, may God blesses your effort, your hustle, your business, your going out and your coming back, everything that you're doing, may God shower his blessings on it for you. So a special happy birthday going to you, Premier Beidu. Now it's 41 minutes after 8, and it's time for us to come to you for your calls so that you can contribute to our conversation this morning. The number is 0541 022 318. Let's speak to our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, BY, talk to me, sir.
Alfa, in fact, we need some education here. We all know the form that when we say a light is going off, we know the form that it takes. In most cases, let me use this womb, it goes off. But of late, it appears that when even the light will want to go off, it starts blinking. It will blink and blink and blink and blink. And, sometimes we even marvel that as a result of that, can't anything untoward happen to with the consumers? So they should come out and tell us exactly what is happening. Because if there's supposed to be a light off, the light goes off just like that.
And then we know that we don't have a power. But this one, it will be breaking, and even later when it comes back, you see that there's a low current. Please, there's something very more technical than what we think. They should come and explain to us. Of late, the TC is not serving us well. So I hope you engage one of their technical men to come and explain this, because this could lead to a fire in the house. Because these wires that we have, you can imagine some areas that we consider as Old Tower and other places. They wired their houses very long ago, and some of these things could lead to some sort of disaster. So we need more explanation to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning, BY. You can also join the conversation. 0541 022318 is the number. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Your name and where you're calling me from, sir? Jose.
Aduna.
Yes.
Alfa. You see, Messiano, Mr. Lighty, the bus stores by Mr. Lighty, it's almost 9. Mudum Buapa, Bedum Alpha. I like to know how I'm for so many years. Alpha, no, this currency in Cranio. And I see, fresh Alpha. The goodness when you plug in, I want you to mention the best more, and I'm why that for shop. You put me to over each year. Alpha, say you see the national busy, also the couple. I want to be a cigar. You put me in for the depot. But then the best like some of the annual, and I'm going to call a hard. Put a severe time of flying Alpha, so they will remember you do it here. Alpha,
I don't know, but your volume no, so and I doom radio no crama.
Alpha.
Doom tape no, radio no volume no, and I doom. Oh. Hello? It's okay. So yes, Otimenka.
Alpha.
Me say radio no doom no na menti wonka ye background no ya I heard. Why? Okay, I think perhaps he has made a submission. Please, when you're calling, make sure that you have turned off your radio or you have reduced the volume so that we can hear you clearly. Let me speak to another caller here. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Alva.
Yes, Musa.
I'm saying.
Boko. That was
it. My idea. I can't remember now. What shall I say? My, a boy, pa. Hey, Shaggy, sorry. Shaggy.
Hey, Kelly.
Okay, better.
Wow, conversion a wow.
Oh, and a papa, this annual a boy, pa.
Okay, nice. With you.
Okay. Aguana. Who be sick because of 20 Ghana? Wallahi, in fact, Ghana. You call it cheap, papa. The Pokemon Dawson. 20 Ghana into you. Oh, you know, it's a what you wish. A buying 100 of the baby piano. On finding a mind. Young Koyabi. Now back to Doomson. Said ye, call about the car. Light in Indian room, an edit program. But you are in Shishim. I was up for the Casamuna for a caba. Definitely, Uncle Shimona light. We are aware of that. And see, a doom for one almost a stone, a jar to me, a srew. Yamamu Shadi. Yamamu Abutre. Yamin and show one wedding because so will be a store, would business need jar to lie. Yeah. The baby Kafra. A buying and so on. Maybe I am a Cassadi, Papa Yikani. Why is not that? Your intelligence will. Omunim, Omutu Omutu Jiska. Ye day. So, just say, make good. Gilmua. Oh, my babu in a babishim. Yadeno, me and Koy, and Musa Debbie. I've only a miniature to Manami Radio.
Thank you very much, Musa, for your contribution. 0541022318 is how you can also be part of our conversation this morning. We have another caller. Hello.
Hello, Alpha.
Eugene Osei Quatin. Is that your name?
Yes, Kwame.
Kwame, talk to me, sir.
Alpha, this power issue. I don't know, but it seems ECG is the only institution that.
Kwame, please turn off your radio for me. I beg you. Why?
Hello, please, can you hear me?
Yes, I think
is
I
it better
can.
now?
Yes, it is.
Sorry, my apologies. So, I don't know. There's no institution in Ghana where you pay them for a service, and even if they are unable to deliver, they will not even come with a clear, description as to why they have some outages and then they were not able to meet the customers' needs. It's only ECG. We don't have a problem with you trying your best, but carry the people along. That is it. There are some people who need light during the afternoons. There are some people who need it during the evenings. Carry the people along. Let everybody know when we will get, frequent light, and then build up a trust system so that we can know that what you say is actually what you're doing. We don't have that though. Yesterday, I wanted to watch Champions League. I came back home and there were no lights, thinking that let me go to the next, shop or something, the food joints, so that I can get it. I went there and they told me that they are using generators, so they can't give us Champions League. I couldn't watch it. I had to just, check my scores and then check it on my phone, which is so bad. At that same instance, somebody needs the lights for business. Mine is Champions League. Somebody needs it for business, something urgent. So it's not like we are complaining. They should just understand our plea and try their best for us. Some of these other institutions, we don't take excuses from them. You can't go to the bar and tell me that you have a downtime and so you can't give me my money. You would have to give it.
Okay.
So it's an internal problem. They need to help us.
Thank you. That's Kwame. He called from Tech. You can also join our conversation this morning on 0541 022318. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Alpha.
Yes. Do.
Alpha, my name is Basuna Mtia, or the Noko Piana Chama, Usubempa. Namichala Justin Kudia. Na kakra me pesa mekaniza hapa nna asemi ya mekan no na metaka they say me no ka say me computer dum so ntia say you na me ntia say it me so me meti atuma ko foria it me so like na bob kura anso hey yeah ni odi me kura light na ya ni dum no fine me odi wudum na dum no wo se bosom la ma mekania o ma mekania ba so person na pre enunti na na mekan se dumso levia minu bi ba wa se onte Ghana na dumso levia ni ho se o top petrol bia 1 gallon bia utua 450 pesos aside that light na ba we buy no otomu 1 year otomu 3 times 28%. na do dan ko do buy no 2017 na wanto electricity ni nsu bo mu do otomu twa twamerebo makania ni nyina so obi afoka obekọ maazi obekọ na o yedum light o ti ase just you do like that. E go be my economy cry dey. Just go from. O dey ase ade a obi o ton kenke, the barbering shop, hairdresser we ade a light dey here na dey nya asam ketu. Enu nti ni abere no. O dey ase light dey edum na ni man pipi dey ni man dizi dey o. Nti e ka we dizi ni grow so support. Some people also need edum light. So also young people ni me support. I didn't na me support. Na me use kania. Adia uzo plan kana ozo wani sa patir won sa adai. Oh, Debbie, somehow.
Thank you, Sarkodie, for your view as well. Let's go into the telephone line again and speak to another caller. Obapa Fali. Good morning.
Good morning, Alpha.
Yes.
Alpha, did you say where?
Yeah, me ado me where pa na where.
Oh, you don't bad yes, sorry na swatch ye. There was a little pa obo amagana mine asante mine. Onyankopo ala onko so anu shira no nyo kesipa. No interest the orange FM washi no menye kesipa nka go shape.
Ami.
Na me kura ye wi. Alpha. Light no ho asem no ensem ha emos be se. so I would like to know so umbedum na tell me you be kai umbedum na omo hu se wo madum no na sa na omo dum no maso no modum no maso sa asade we afa one year musa no e bi say me papa de so mo yes sa na mo sire machine moto nya de a me de wo mo ho be che wo mo nti mpese me hu wo mo ye dum so no wa mo no mo ko sa de no afa ma me hu say in case me pama de no mo yes sa no mal eja tifo me moto me machine moto mu e bi say 4,000 plus and me sa ko machine fufuro nti nya de a meti ase nti afa we de die mu a ma me hu omo yes sa de na say omo ma la eja fo me moto mpe ne ma hu de me de be ye wo mo and omo source that no we dey ye mo shede kese pa le nyagro so dum so we ya na this ade we buy so what bru mo jenia pesika pe japade da dum so ashini ma ni nyina oh nti nipa we pa se nyankopon ne be hye ne de a ana se nyankopon wo so mo ne kese a so boboda mo afa we dey me pa cho ma me hu omo ye sa ade no
light in the who use no ECG na distribute ma nti say dum na yewe your mom side 0541022318 let's speak to Andrew Boziako. Good morning.
Good morning, boss. Boko there.
Boko ofremi he.
Antromete chimai.
Bajo meet you.
Afa light no ho asem no di nyame anim ni. Enye.
Dey no so ye persona na edum eche.
Persona ni dum so no. Ye tachimai kwa de e fan ba bi de afa. Chesa yetimi dam sa asa yen kwa na omo ahye say da bia yenum ye de. And time bia off. Mem say that 3 days ni and etimi esi so a yen hye da num no. Tese a me no ka say na no me fridge say ye. Be kofre electrician man be hwe wo say power ni nye. Enti na ama na say. Enti me famra no wonye. Wo ye 1000 na msa akoto stabilizer 600 Ghana. Ebe mano ansana atimi ye adwuma sesi amene wo kase. Chese light sem ne de enye. Nti esre aban no esre ECG fo. Sese omu wo hu bibi ye no betimi aya. Yesre omu nyama ye ne yetuaka. Adin yetua. Ejade nti ne se bibi be simpokura na semu de baabia na muntimi nya yi a sese mu wasan bi manfo ne ayifo amu ne omu communicate de bia mon kan kire wo mo se ene da ye bedum ebia we sei se de be ya ye be ya awe ne yedundum ye ne ma ade ni sisu a be hu fon ade ni sisu a be hu fon no so kura ne se baba akwa nkenye ye wafa edum na so saa edi esra ban no wonye hu bibi maye.
Thank you.
Yes, I did Ghana and say the near Mamunye.
Thank you very much, Entry, for also coming through with your submission. The number is 0541022318. Eja is calling me from
Alfa,
Dichensu. Yes, good morning, Eja. Talk to me, sir.
Alpha, sa light no say. One more beya. Be se transformer no be se sanu a wo mantem no be se transformer no. Wo mo enkantre wo mo. No wo mo na wo mo. Ho so. Anya sa be ka se ade no wo mo ntimi nya. Ene ye di e ko se kashiri. Mo ntimi nua ma o se mi kashiri nye. Ti wo mo ntimi nya wo mo nka. Alpha, sika sem no a na wo ka no. Say 20 cities into obi akun obi na Alpha. Sometimes no enye sika na nkasa per se na ma obi kun obi o. Alpha, eye asem bi e be free victim na num beba no. Alpha, spoken words are very powerful. Words in the word words e koso nyina eye words and e deba. Words, spoken words can penetrate into your heart and do something that you never think of. Spoken words can make you look like you don't know yourself. Yes, as someone a free penumubano, very powerful curses all caused by spoken words. So, obi bodria, o speaking west obi be bon paya nyame a west nti west mi yem fa mi agoro hwe ebi obi nipo wo hu mobo na ni last bi o de amount o be ji ahwe nsem a wo ka kire no o mi dia mi anwene ho 20 nti na wo sori ya na uja me ho kafo kura didi nti dien oh nsem sano because nyeso ba ya no fiti plekwa na o de sika na wo nti ya kasa ya hwe ya nu nsem ni ye na
eja me no ya adwen o but mramu no ndimi ngase obi asem nti o de mranche ehye wo nsem na wa ye de ope ozo nya wotre especially because as are there
amadi o ayewo kumfo wahu yewo kumfo se we are by hanging and so de bia ni pato sa amra no onu ahu se ni nua bi akoya de ya hanging no and so ade be ti wo benyu obi obesa to sa amra no amu so
okay
your temper
thank you for joining us this morning. That Teja, he sought to contribute to the issue about 20 Ghana cedis. The story I did on Ashanti in Focus. Kwabena is calling me. He's also known as Kobe. Kobe, good morning.
Good morning, Alfa Blandy.
Talk to me.
Yeah, it's me, Mike. So, Alfa, you see the phone, the Moyende, Suturobia, and Yakura, because a Jumani and Memuyo, Busome Swan, Monfort, you, Tite Cradia, Busome Swan, Bill Bessa, Diabano, Cafe, beginning on the MPP time, and say MPP at 2 almost why I saw it, because it's been a buoy. Okay. Seconds near Dunia, so seconds, and Ade, the Kukazo boys as a low talent. Oh, do not praco. Nessis, I don't necessarily near Mano. That woman misses so, and you won't want fast and no low talent. Necessary. So, Omomia, yes, you know, I'm more because I'm fancy. On one thing that be a mekasa mimi was can't commit to a more court upon let Matiafa, dear so mamma can cry. And yet, that say the Palestinian Kuna, as a casa or back abusing ways there be mommy and contour. Or because I boy Jimmy put out to me at you know I won't anymore. Into yen and yet you will be back at Biana was because you woman, yeah. Ena emrana swem fa woncho ti fro yen kompoto yen ni discipline yen kontro ya kumem nya da bia on na kodem asile bia nye why uninya menye adwuma.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning, Kobe, with your submission this morning. The number is 0541 022318. Entry so on your opportunity.
Ava ma ti si ya meka ye no ma no si ya na ye de
oh the doom say ya
ye say ya da be kwa na makoka mo mbu afu
so why we are very fine. Thank you very much, Entry, for joining us this morning. Let me speak to another caller here. Good morning.
Onyo.
Nigeria woman meeting on a pay.
Nigeria woman back up. No, yes.
I do me a wheel now, sir.
I'm here, my excellency, Jamani Mahama. Who is that this year, Papa? Then my 10 gram one more fair. I salute you. More Juma Wobo. Oh, you don't want Casa. Like you are saying, you are walking. I go to Marche, and what you know, one also. SCSC, and the transformers is so grand, so I war ye. And the MPP for almost a year, light a cup, and I light a cup, moment so 8 years. Maga was saying, I'm with the car. The more I understand, no bad see one, no Musumudi be back on one can you. Woman from Prayer, can you do my yeka? What say you do see? Mumma ho kwan kora edum siesie and then a minister so one no ye bi sa no na po ti dey oni yibia nsisai bia wode man ti wo a wo pen ko na ko ekoye we o timetable enu nyina mo kaka ma no tumu man kasa aha ma so na de ma fufu ntaban adai wo bo no ho modern wo ye obey so light no eya mo han kwa na light yegum no ye hoyi ye num light o MPP for ena wo ma sha da ye de edum light ni edum light e bia ni koko die unyi skana mkoto mo ko timba ko tie koko for eka ma mo dia ko dina ko du akoto koko de baga na ami a kire mo na we mo se mo koko for mo do mo adon papa kada se mun tia no adan tina man fa ma ekuafo no adan na mo diska na kokoto koko ada begu boda so ni atsiri wo mo eno ma kan ma no tumo ka mo ba ina ka mo ka se mahama wa ya no wa bomodin o mo tale ni ti koko ka yi ti skana mo dia ni nan e ti se wo mo to na wo mo adan
okay. Medasi, Nigeria woman, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Let's listen to this voice note.
Light issue need terrible. Terrible. A great junction, which is quite so a great junction. I had minim almost no more doom, no. The 80 minutes to bear 20 minutes. Oh, how be who say fun, say we were them, I went to say fun now, cause speed, bear few minutes. Now, sun reduce it. A qua na san reduce it. Ubeti now fridge me fridge moto no me tea ke. So I have to put it off because you're so light now. Fridge guard na me use no you're so light now na ko higher na aso low current na abafo. Aden last Sunday I was say me ma obi zonkum e was sorry. Me Friday the whole of Saturday ni light. Inti never say inti was me chiche na me catch any park on say in the Sunday coming may the abrem. One lights na some the terrible. It's worrying pa a hard drink. Aden. Omo nhwe no menye bibi maye.
Let's speak some few calls and then we'll end up the phone-in segment. Good morning.
Good morning, Alfa. I apologize for calling back, and I also plead with my dear colleagues that I'm taking somebody's time. It's unusual about me, but Alfa, can't we address this issue? That governments or politicians will always want to come and answer for people who have been assigned to do particular jobs. We have these stations all over this country who are in charge of electricity supply. They will not come and tell us anything. Always be waiting for a minister to have a press conference before we understand what is going on. So is it for the police to wait till the IGP speak from Accra to tell us what is happening at Tepa? Please, what kind of attitude is this? There are people in charge. If a student does not perform, we know who to ask. But this electricity issue is always about government. And the politicians themselves, they have taken the blame. That they always will have to come and answer as to what is going on. And later we find out some of them are not authentic. They just tell us lies. Why do they want to do that? Is it because government institutions are owing them so much? Because people have been assigned to let us know exactly what is going on.
Okay.
These people will not talk. Please, this must stop.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Biwa. Biwa is not happy this morning at all. It looks as well a lot of people are not happy. So I may have underestimated the problem, but it looks as if the preso situation is a bit widespread. So yeah. So we'll end the phone in segment here. My friends have joined me in studio, Collins Boache and Seth Asare. Seth is the Communications Officer for MPP in Asawasi constituency. Collins is a Deputy Communications Officer for NDC in the Subin constituency. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Alfa.
Seth, let me start from you. There's, even though I did not add it to the topics, but it's a major issue that we need to still look at. 5 minutes on this doom so thing.
Alfa, a very good morning to you, to Collins, my brother, to our cherished listeners, especially Obapa. The audio, was it the voice that I heard? I thought it was her.
No, this one is Winnie Mandela.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alfa, today happens to be the birthday of the aspirant for the Ashanti Regional Communications Department of the NPP.
Dr. Keskin?
Keskin, doctor.
Oh, okay.
He
used to be our friend, though.
Yes. The workload is too much.
But he's not the communication officer.
Yes, so but you know, because of his knowledge and his aspirations, a lot of people want.
The last time I saw some platform giving him some fire. He has gone to
yes. Alfa is part of the job. It's part of. You see, when it gets to issues where you need to make a choice, you have the decision to make a choice. When you choose and you decide to work for the choice that you've made, definitely you wouldn't. The other party wouldn't be.
I think that sometimes in internal they have to tone down a bit. Some of the words that some of them can use.
Alfa, internal elections are more crucial and risky than inter-party politics.
Okay.
So Alfa, a very good morning. I wish him well. Happy birthday to Dr. Keskin. A very big one to the king of Ashanti. Otunfo said today happens to be the birthday of Otunfo. And we wish you well. We wish you long life. We wish you more wisdom. We wish you more blessings. May your path be enlightened as it is. All that we say is happy birthday to Otunfo. And a very good morning to Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe Napo. Yesterday he
still
was
maintained.
Yes. As it was done for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
It
must be done for Napo.
Hey,
yes, as it was done for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, it must be done for Dr. Matthew Poku
for national chairman. That one it
is possible.
Okay.
Alfa, it is possible. You see, when you are going to elections, you have to know your delegate.
Okay.
When you know your delegate and relate well with them, you are good to go.
Okay. Let's come to
yes, Alfa. Alfa, last week we touched on this issue, and you see, these NDC people underestimate almost everything. Things that they must measure on. That is where they minor. And things that they should minor on, that is where they measure. The issue of electricity, if you know what it is causing, the havoc this electricity situation is causing this nation, especially the young entrepreneurs. Last week I was talking about it. The young entrepreneurs, what this electricity situation is causing them. When you get to Ascromampong, last stop, there is a barber shop there, Nana Kwame. Alfa, he has been forced to buy a generator. Just within 1.5 years, he has been forced to buy a generator. And when you buy the generator, you still pay your bills, your electricity bills.
Or he's using postpaid.
If you use post or pre, you pay.
Yeah, but you pay on the basis of pay as you.
The worrying issue is that when the lights go off, as it is, the bill that you pay doesn't go down. Ask everyone around. With the exception of the NDC people, which I don't know if they've been given specialized meter. Because they will tell you it's not true, but ask everyone. We don't know what is wrong. Last week Friday, at the May Day celebration, the president told us that all 4 turbines have come on stream and that the situation has stabilized. But it's been worse since Monday.
It's been worse.
It's been worse since Monday. I don't know what time you got home yesterday.
Of course, me, the when I go, I didn't have light.
Sure. And when it comes with a low current.
Yeah, that's what.
And even phone, you
complained.
can't charge it with it. Common phone, you can't charge it. Why? What crime have you committed? Is it wrong for us, or is it a crime for us to give you our trust, our mandate to come and govern? Why? For 7 years, for 7 years, I say this every day, from 2017 to 2024. For 7 years, we enjoyed stable power, and when the light even goes off for 5 minutes, everyone is crying because that is not what Nana Danko Akufo-Addo has brought us with. But today, Alpha, people celebrate 24-hour light. You go on social media, people are celebrating. Oh, for 24 hours now, my light has not gone off. For 48 hours now, my light. Why? What crime have you committed that we should celebrate light? Having light, we are to celebrate it in this generation, in this time and age. Upper NDC, you play the voice that she said someone has placed order for what? Zonkum.
Yeah.
And because of the situation,
she was to deliver it to someone in the church.
Nina say. Why?
I think the motto of a refrigerator is because
why?
You have issues. That's what she said.
Alpha, why? So if you don't have money to buy a step down or a stabilizer or a guard, either TV or fridge, I beg you, put off your gadgets, so that when you see that the lights are a bit stable, if they are a bit stable, then you put them on. Other than that, they will destroy it, they will spoil it for you, and you can't go anywhere with it. The kind of gadgets that these people are spoiling.
I see the kind of gadgets they are
it's heart-wrenching.
Yeah, they are spoiling it.
You did the same thing to us between 2012 and 2016.
Okay.
You are back.
It's 2013,
2013. No, someone there 2012 no started.
Okay. I see.
To 2016. You are back again. We thought you have repented. You have gone to learn something. Come and manage our electricity for us. All that you do. You see, all that these people know to do is pleasing the optics. Okay. Holding press conferences. Minister of Government Communication, meet the what series? Meet the press series. They will come, talk, and go away. Accountability series. Thank you. Yeah. Talk, go away. And the rest will be doing fashion show.
Fashion.
Last Saturday, weren't you there? Friday.
No, but your MP was, but Kwabiri was.
I didn't see him.
You didn't see Kwabiri.
I didn't see him. It was yesterday that someone told me. I didn't see him.
Was bad now. He was bad.
Alpha, you see, in all this, then the Greater Accra Regional Minister will also sit somewhere and tell us that if you are a civil servant and you misbehave, you'll be taken to the north as punishment.
He has since apologized.
That is what they are doing now. Say anything that you want, apologize.
Let me go to Collins. Collins. Yeah. Charlie, electricity, people are crying this morning. We open the phone lines and almost everybody is complaining.
Yes. You see, let me say good morning to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. We thank him very much for the work that he's doing for Mother Ghana. Then I greet the regional minister, Dr. Frank Amakwini, the young, vibrant minister who eschews arrogance. He's full of respect, and the people admire him for all the great things that he is doing for the region. Let me also say a good morning to Kinzuba, Kumasi Mayor. And let me also thank him for the good things he's doing for Kumasi City. I think gradually the Garden City status that has been lost for quite a long time is gradually, coming back. And we urge him to do more so that we can all feel his leadership. I will quickly go and worship Otumfuo. May his reign increase. May he have the strength to carry on with all the good things that he's doing for the people of Ashanti and by extension Ghana. Last but not least, let me greet Subin constituency, where I'm coming from. I greet every NDC member, every sympathizer of our party. And I will just remind them that the branch nomination forms are still online being sold. Interested applicants should go online and then apply. I think it ends on the 16th of this month. So they should hurry up before it is closed behind them. My brother, I don't know. We were in this country somewhere 2022 or 2023 thereabout when Opimswo in his house was crying that all his gadgets were being destroyed. I'm sure you have not forgotten this. Good. So when people try to whitewash themselves as if during their time there was nothing like this, then people will go back and then remind them that even Opimswo cried that all his gadgets were being spoiled left, right, and center. I always talk about power fluctuations. When they come, they are not toffee for any one of us to enjoy. Let me quickly acknowledge the fact that some people are losing their businesses because of these power fluctuations. But let me also be quick to say that it is not the making of the government that lights should go off so that their things, go spoiled. That is not the issue. I have said it time and again that politicians should learn. We should be learning. People must be held responsible for the things that they do. Is it not true that certain units at Akosombo got bent? It is true. Is it not true that all the 4 units that got bent have been fixed? Is it not true that we have seen some improvement with the energy sector some weeks back, or days back if you like? Because we've been able to fix that one. My area, I do not experience doomsday. That is where I stay, here, just here,
Subin.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are enjoying stable power. Yes.
You are lucky, some
I
are
think
not.
it was only yesterday that we had a short power cut. And when it was coming, like the current was not in its fullest form. It was like it goes up and then it comes down. Is it the making of government? Don't we have people put in place to see to it that such things don't happen? For how long will we continue to politicize our energy sector such that every government that comes and the issues that come with the energy sector, everything is put squarely at the doorstep of the politician? It is about time we stop doing that. If you don't have power, every person in this country suffers. If you are an NDC, if you are an MPP, a CPP person, whatever your political inclination, you will suffer. The heat that lighters come with is also unimaginable. Everybody, experiences it. So why is it not that we stop politicizing, or we depoliticize the whole thing, and then hold people responsible for the things that they do?
Perhaps the reason why is that the politician is quick to take credit for stable power.
That is what I'm saying. That
so equity would demand that if you take credit for something, you should take blame for it.
We should be learning. Okay? You see, Alpha, when we are able to identify our problem that is when we are able to tackle it head on. Now Ghanaians know that we have problem with our energy sector. It is not what it ought to be. It hasn't been what we are all expecting. So government is making efforts to fix all these, small, petty problems that come with generation and other things, so that we can have a stable, power. In the course of doing that, you will have your other people whose turn we suffered the same thing for a prominent figure like Opimswo, crying out that all his gadgets were being destroyed because of power fluctuations. And then you have an MPP communicator in the person of Seth, sitting here and throwing dust into the eyes of the ordinary Ghanaians that during their time it was all was well. There was nothing like a power cut during their time.
Thank you very much.
You understand? So for me, I am saying that some of these things, people who have been put in place to look, oversee the work of, the energy sector must be held responsible or accountable for the things that they do. Politicians should learn, sit back a little bit, let these people face the music themselves.
Kwenu has sent me a message this morning, and he says that frequent power outages should be understood in the context of long-standing structural challenges in Ghana's energy sector, rather than being blamed solely on the current government. Many of the underlying issues, such as aging infrastructure, heavy sector debt, fuel supply constraints, and stalled maintenance or expansion projects, have accumulated over several years and across different administrations. These problems often require time, careful planning, and significant investment to resolve, meaning their effects can carry over from one government to the next. While citizens understandably expect quick improvement, it is important to recognize the energy sector difficulties are accumulative and complex, and addressing them calls for sustained non-partisan effort rather than assigning blame to any single political party. That's according to Yakwinu. Thank you very much for your message. You can also join us with your message on 05939329993. Collins.
Yeah.
Let's start from this arrest of the former CEO of Alfa Stock.
Yeah.
He was arrested. It took a bit of time for him to be granted bail. He was processed for court. The case, as we know, was ongoing. Then we heard that the case has been withdrawn. Then the next minute we are told he's been rearrested. Some think this is an abuse of prosecutorial powers. This is abuse of power. This is uncalled for. It's like the Attorney General is not prepared, doesn't know what it's doing. So they are flip-flopping. They are just doing things haphazardly. What's your take on this matter?
Yes.
Because of your interest in the law, I'm sure you follow a lot of legal matters.
It's normal. It's something that happens.
It's normal.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. I am sure this is not the first time such a thing has happened. It has happened countless times in this country. People are granted bail and then they are rearrested. This is not the first time it is happening. So people who are saying that the AG doesn't know what he's doing, I think they are also thinking otherwise. The thing is, you withdraw a case based on merit, okay? When you withdraw, you are also preparing fresh charges, isn't it? I just want to place myself in the shoes of the AG by saying that maybe the charges that were preferred were not enough to nail the person to the crime that he or she committed. So
But the AG had all the time.
Not that. I mean, listen.
Nobody was pushing the AG to do something.
You get it here. You see, some of them
do,
are very
do you remember the press conference the AG held? The Rambo in the something.
Yeah.
It was in relation to this man.
Yes.
I think him and the other guy, Dubois, or something.
Nothing has changed.
So the perception was that, what's for this man here?
Listen. you know that in this country you cannot just arrest people or prosecute people without looking for facts or issues beyond reasonable.
You expected to do that before.
Let me tell you something. He's not out of the way. He's not out of the way. He's still on track. What he's doing is that he has, gotten fresh charges which he wants to prefer against that man. So the trick is, we are, withdrawing these things and bringing new ones, which are even more mind-boggling than the first ones.
Sorry for cutting you, but perhaps my last question. Initially in your submission, you said you're putting yourself in the shoes of the Attorney General.
Yeah.
Can you put yourself in the shoes of the accused for a moment?
The accused?
Yes, for a moment.
For the accused,
you are arrested, taken to court, process granted, and then withdrawn, rearrested.
The accused,
just imagine for a minute.
Here, said to be able to
put that shoe is for it. Okay,
I cannot put my foot in his shoes, But the fact of the issue is that there is a case pending, then it is withdrawn. Fresh ones, are preferred, and so we are all in this country waiting to see what happens. The wheel of justice, as we all know, will not move at the speed that you and I may want it. But in spite of the slow nature of it, it will definitely come to a close. I am not in a hurry to, speak to issues which, basically are not of much concern. What I'm thinking is that if it takes 8 years, 9 years, still it will come to an end. We were in this country, similar thing happened when Dr. Opuni was taken to court. A whole lot of things were said about this man. Many of us knew he was going to be, imprisoned for a very short time. But you see, the case traveled for the whole 8 years of the MPP rule, and nothing good came out of it. Now it is up to the people to say whether it was a witch hunt or whether it was persecution or prosecution. It is up for the people of this country to see. Now we have this man in the grips of law. Whether whatever the AG is preferring against him is the truth or not, time will also tell. So I will implore Ghanaians not to be in a haste to get to the bottom. Whatever starts will definitely come to an end. If after all the evidences that are put before the court don't hold water, the man will go scot-free. And then people who, as it were negligent or who didn't do their work well, they will have themselves to be blamed. You understand? I am saying that at the end of the day, when justice is delivered, people will get to know who was wrong and who was right. You understand what I'm saying here? You see, I wanted to talk about a certain case which has, escaped me right now. Okay. But for the benefit of the crowd, what I'm saying is that it is not in the interest of any Ghanaian that you go to court or you are prosecuted and things that, are not solid enough to nail you to that case. We try to, use ways and means, to get you, convicted. Remember the case of this guy who has become a security couple. I've forgotten the name, and the former AG.
I've forgotten. No, the guy who said the Attorney General had a private conversation.
He was also linked to the ambulance case.
The ambulance, the case.
His name has
he's a Nodna.
Yeah, Nodna. His case. His name has Dakpa. You see, when the AG wanted to meet him behind doors at the time, so that somebody will be convicted for no crime committed, You see, it came out that it wasn't true. The shame and all that came with it, it's up for him to, as it were, cover up his head in that stuff. And so what I'm saying is that, yes, these people, their cases were withdrawn, but then another ones have been put in place. Let's see what comes out of it. We shouldn't be in a haste. People should not be happy, or people shouldn't say that because the old charges are withdrawn, the new ones will also be withdrawn somewhere along the line.
Some people think it just communicates unpreparedness, it communicates non-seriousness.
It isn't.
It communicates witch hunting.
It isn't so. It is
There's
never true. That
expedition.
No. You look for. You see, you go into a case looking at it from a different angle. But then there are twists and turns. You see, in this country, the way people do their things, if you are not careful, you'll be beaten to so many things if you are in a haste. So the twists and turns are what is, carrying all of us along. Okay. Now, if it should go to the north, we will move there. If it comes to the south, we move there. Until we are, okay with whatever we have on our hands. If it is not for justice, please let it go. But if it is for justice, I will always support it. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, in the next 10 minutes, what's your position on?
Alpha.
Yes.
I have been going on radio with my brother Collins. Never had an encounter with him, suffer to deliver. Like this morning.
He has suffered to deliver.
My brother Collins has never suffered to deliver like this morning.
Sure?
In fact, his flow, I don't know if he left it at home. Then we have to call home so that they bring it to him. Alpha, you see, let me put this on record before I start. That Alpha, I sitting here will not in any way support someone who has committed a crime against the state, or even against anything, committed any form of crime, stealing, corruption, any crime that you would think of. I will not sit here and support that person or defend that person. But Alpha, as a country, we have chosen democracy as our system of governance. And in democracy, the rule of law is the order of the day. And Alpha, in the rule of law, there is fairness or fair hearing for everyone involved. I see, prior to 2024 elections, the NDC in their campaign, for want of a better word, thought all of us were stooges. I'm saying it again. Prior to the 2024 campaign, the NDC, for want of a better word, thought all Ghanaians were stooges. And that anything that they say, they will go scot-free with it, and we wouldn't talk about, we wouldn't even remember, we wouldn't say anything about it. They made noise about a whole lot of things. Key amongst them was this oral thing. Operation what? Recover all loot. That they made their people and some section of Ghanaians to buy into it to the extent that Alpha, people thought that the NDC just swearing John Dramani Mahama in as president, Ghana would have 21 billion on the table that we are going to take. So a 4 or 5 member committee was set up. 5, Samuel Kujeto Ablakwa, Martin Pebu, Kofi Boache, retired, who again?
The Yoko guy.
Dom Levo and the Yoko guy. Alpha. They came up with a report that all the books in KNUST library put together will not be up to that document. Yes. Then the president said he has given that quantum to the AG. The 21 billion was the surface. They said, I know the surface that and the they will take it tabletop and they will get the 21 billion. But the crust of the cases is in the document. You see, the account says, "Oh, the contempo equia, yeah, the sutroja okwan." To wait when you go to a funeral with lies, you come back with a slap. Alpha. Then this AG man. Sometimes the press conference that you're talking about, I sat down, listened to the press conference that the AG is accusing someone of stealing. And I asked myself, is it the same AG that Kwame A+ said he's a thief? He is corrupt. Is it the same AG? Alpha. After that press conference, they went round. If this studio, if Hanan had visited your studio, Hanan had been a regular panel member, as you've made me, they would have come to mark this studio as Hanan's property. When you go to Askoramampong, there is one hotel there. I don't want to mention him, just where the municipal assembly is. When Kwabena Duboahen was the security couple, when they are coming to Ashanti region for their operations, it was one of the hotels that the national security guys stay in. So when they had that information, they want to mark that place as Kwabena Duboahen's property. The same way when they arrested Hanan, they went to properties, houses that they've seen Hanan entering, mark those properties as Hanan's property. To the point that the house that they said that belonged to Hanan, that they were claiming and talking about, Alpha, Hanan said he built that house before 2016. Today, they took Hanan to court, told the whole world. You see, one thing that I was told, that I read, that there hasn't been any AG in this country that will organize a press conference before going to court, except Dominic Ayeni, except this NDC government and their AG. They said wound to me. They made a whole lot of noise about wound to me. They went to court, and now they are struggling. Kwabena Duboahen, they made a whole lot of noise, went to court, now they are struggling. Hanan, he told us that the docket is in his hands as he was organizing the press conference, and he is doing last-minute reading. And the crimes, he said a whole lot of things. Took Hanan to court. Then today, what are we hearing?
You said they have withdrawn the case,
and
new facts
have
been established.
So why have they arrested him?
So that he faced these new charges.
Alpha, if you want someone to face charges, do you arrest the person?
No, they are starting everything anew.
Do you arrest the person?
Process is
Alpha,
starting fresh.
I have committed a crime.
Yeah.
You have arrested me, giving me bail. I've met the bail condition. You've taken the case to court. You yourself come back to court and tell court that, court, this case, I want to stop following it.
So it's been cancelled.
Cancelled. I will come and start a new one. It's not I'm starting. No, I will come and start a new one. Then you arrest me. That I should be kept till you come and start a new case. Do the NDC think we are in a jungle? Does the NDC think we live in a jungle? Do they think they are going to be in government for perpetuity? You see, some of these things, these theatrics, our democracy have grown to a certain level that the NDC shouldn't take us there. The Attorney General is increasingly becoming incompetent. Yes, together with his deputy, all that he does is going on Facebook and writing, going on X and tweeting. But the crust of the responsibility that has been entrusted into their care, prosecuting crime in the law court, they can't do it. They've not been able to do it. They are unable to do it.
Is that not what they are doing?
What are they doing?
They are
What did they say? I like that you made that comment. What did they say about Kwabena Dubois? Some of us thought that Kwabena Dubois wouldn't even spend 1 month in court. This same set of AG, the AG and his deputy, and the attorneys, when they came, all NDC people standing trial. Collins was talking about opening. All NDC people standing trial. They filed nollie prosecutor that they can't continue the case again.
Mm-hmm.
For the NDC members who are standing trial for crime, they are crafts. They should be left the hook. But for MPP members, they are scorpions. So they should be killed. But we, the NPP, we know we live in a rule of law system.
Okay.
And the rule of law would work.
Okay.
You see, this Raymond Acha movie scenes that he creates, arrest, take the person somewhere, lawyers should be looking for the family, will be looking for the person. Then he comes to 2 billion bail term or bail condition. They can continue. But they should know. They should know. They should know that tomorrow is another day.
This one says that, why have I lost that? It says, good morning, Alpha. In a trial process, acquitting a person and re-arresting them is permissible. So don't be overwhelmed by that. You didn't add your name, unfortunately. We are not overwhelmed. We are just asking why. Why the AG will do that. So that we know exactly the reasons. But it's 43 after 9. You're still listening to the Orange Sunrise. Let me. There's a related issue as well. You know, PDS and ECG matter and what have you. The Minister for Government Communication yesterday announced that people in connection to that have also been arrested, which means that they will face prosecution. Collins.
Yeah. Is it this PDF issue?
PDS.
Sorry, PDS.
PDS to say
PDS. Sorry, I slipped. The PDS issue has been with us for quite a long time. That was when we heard of condition precedent, condition subsequent, and a whole lot of
it
them.
took us to law school.
It cost Ghana a lot of money and opportunities that we should have gotten from the Millennium Challenge account. Because of the PDS, we lost everything. And even when we were terminating the contract, it came with a huge cost. I think somewhere around 190 million US dollars. It wasn't a joke. Many were those who were thinking that we will fast track the prosecution of the people involved with the PDS. But I will always say that, you see, the wheel of justice will not run.
It will not run. It's becoming too many. Just
people,
go to the court and just...
Like
people are fatigued.
Like I always say,
these kinds of...
You see, if you don't tell people the happenings of the time, the same people will say that you are keeping information from them.
Okay.
You understand? So whatever move that you make or you take, just let the people know. I think we are in the information world. And so people should just listen, put things down,
but something that
and hold some people responsible
previously
for what
the
they
Attorney
say.
General would have been the one to make this announcement. But something, maybe you guys are learning lessons at the press conference in Emboa. Just be a bit calm with that.
You see, it's only a fool who doesn't change
strategy.
You know, you understand? So, but I am of the view that people should know exactly what happens. You see, when you are in government and you keep information from people, it doesn't go well for you as government. Okay, so they should come out and tell the people what is happening. Just that we admonish that they should be, very careful how they churn out some of these facts, so that it doesn't, it doesn't, it does not become a tool that will be used against you in the near future. You said A, you said B, and you could not deliver on them. So what again are you going to tell the good people of this country? That is why I'm saying that whatever we are doing, whatever we are saying, people in leadership, they should take their time, analyze issues, go into it very well, and then come out to tell the people that indeed this is what is happening, and people will take it, follow it to the letter. The PDS issue is something that we all know has cost the nation a great deal of money. It is my wish that people who have been arrested are properly, prosecuted, and if they are, linked to any crime whatsoever, any corruption or corruption-related issues, then they should be handled just according to the law. And that will be the best thing. It will be in our best interest. And mind you, some of the things that that are being done today, you may think that it hasn't got any effect. It has effect on the people, both positive and negative. The positive side is that people in government today are watching quietly what is happening to opponents, if you like. And so you will not be tempted to, follow the same path, because when power flips, you will be you'll be trapped under the table, and no one will come to your rescue. So while they are there, I am admonishing them also to, as it were, learn from what is happening now, because if they don't, and issues of corruption or corruption-related issues are brought against them, they will also face the music as others are facing today. That is the positive effect of the arrest and other things that are. But the negative ones are those who are, being apprehended. Who are being apprehensive. Somebody will have his BP going up somewhere, not knowing whether he will be the next target or not. Yeah, but in all the things that we do, we have to be strategic. We have to, depoliticize everything. Let us hold people responsible for the things that they have done. It should not be any arbitrary arrest and so on and so forth. But what I'm saying is that whatever we are doing today, once we are out of power, we should not forget that the same thing or a double dose of what we are doing be meted out to them. So they should be very careful. Positions of trust must be held as such. Don't go and meddle with the funds of an institution, because when the law catches the law catches up with you, you will not have it freely. You see, my friend once told me that let a person be put behind the counter for just 30 minutes. That is when he will realize the importance of freedom, as we all talk about every now and then. And so I wouldn't want to be held even 1 second behind a counter, let alone behind bars. Your freedom is curtailed and all that. You are not a happy person. And so let us be careful how we conduct ourselves when we are given positions. They are only positions of trust. But government should do it in such a way that it will not be seen as witch hunt, but proper, issues that we have to tackle as a nation.
Thank you. Let me listen to Seth. Seth.
Social commentator. Let me retrace my point that I made when I was talking about the
Hanan issue. Alpha, I don't in any way support or defend someone who has committed a crime. But Alpha, one thing that this NDC government learned when they were in opposition was pleasing the optics. They are good at the optics. They've been so good at the optics that Alpha, you just look at when some of these cases come up. Just look at the timing that some of these cases come up. This week, the Bank of Ghana has, incurred a loss of 44 billion Ghana cedis.
You God, you MPP.
And that is what people are talking about. That if the Bank of Ghana can incur a loss of 44 billion Ghana cedis, why is it that nurses are not being paid, teachers are not being paid, cocoa farmers are not being paid, cashew farmers are not being paid?
Okay.
We can't get money to feed our children in secondary schools. Why? If the Bank of Ghana has incurred this loss, where did that money go? To take the minds of the Ghanaian off this issue. Let's resurrect something. So they chose to resurrect the PDS on Monday. It didn't take grounds. It didn't hold. So they brought the Hanan issue yesterday. Alfa, being accountable for stewardship in a public service is a must. It's a must. That is why that when you are leaving, you are made to leave behind handing over notes. It's a form of accountability. So if you are entrusted with a public office, i.e. a technocrat, i.e. a government appointment, bear in mind that you account for it, and crime doesn't have an expiry date. So everyone has this in mind. Calling people to account is not the issue. But Alfa, of all the calls that they've made upon people to come and account, what has come out? What tangible thing? We've not had any of the cases. We've not had anything tangible to be talking about. Anything, any of the cases that they've been calling people, arresting them, giving them bail on. We've not had any tangible thing. So Alfa, me sitting here, I'm just seeing it as one of those Kwabena Dubuahens, one of those to me is one of those Hanan issue that this PDS thing is going to be.
Oh, okay. So nothing will come out of it.
Looking at the AG and his deputy, coupled with the government that we have, they just wanted something to push the BOG laws down. They wanted something to water it down.
So that's the agenda.
That is the crisis. You study. I've told you. You study. Anytime the back of this government is against the wall, there will be an arrest.
But that would be very.
I have told you now. You've not studied it. You do.
Okay.
Anytime the back of this government is against the wall, there would be an arrest.
Oh, I see.
Then the arrest comes in to water down that issue that is at stake.
I see. Then they will arrest a lot of people.
Yes! Alfa, they arrested Kofi Obosun-Kansa that they have seen a scholarship secretariat form in his room. God damn it.
Hey, why?
Alfa, this one who form.
How did the form appear in his? You know that the former national scholarship secretary
was invited.
He too was not long ago.
He was invited. Then they were trying to say he has been arrested. They just want an arrest that will be high profile to water down the Bank of Ghana laws. I am telling you, that is why they are doing this. But they can bring every story. They can create any movie scene. If it is Kumawood, Gollywood, Bollywood, they can create any movie scene. But the ordinary Ghanaian. Yesterday I was talking to a guy. He says in 2024, when inflation was 54, he bought a welding machine at 2,400. But today with inflation of 3, he's buying the same machine at 5,000. The ordinary Ghanaian who is suffering knows what is going on.
Okay.
Alfa, maize farmers are crying at Ejra, at Atebu.
Yeah, maize, they are part of them. Now and we are crying.
Rice farmers are crying in the north. We are here talking about PDS. We have arrested someone, granted them bail. As you told them, you see, the sweetness of the pudding is in the eating. The Attorney General was appointed not to grant press conferences, That is for Felix Kwacho for so honorable to do. The Attorney General's core mandate, court, let your actions say, if you say you know how to play football, you don't sit in your room and say, I know how to play.
Go to the field.
Go to the field. Let's see you on the pitch. When Napo was given the free senior high school to execute, he did. When he went to the energy ministry, he executed. All the one Godfred Dami was the AG. He executed. Did you hear him grant press conferences? Did you hear him grant press conferences? No. He goes to international court, stand in for the country, get money, bring it. Alpha, you've been granted the opportunity to be AG. You've not done anything. All that you do is to grant press conferences. Now who your press conference?
Let's leave it here, sir. Thank you very much.
I wouldn't have a chance to.
No, if I give you 1 minute, I will have to give you.
No, you don't have to. He has exhausted.
No. I allotted time to you and you exhausted it. And I gave him say.
Okay.
So if that is what, so that will be fair.
Give him 1 minute.
What I'm saying is that if you are talking about the AGs who have come to this country to serve, the one who was not truthful to us was Odami. Trust me, somebody, a whole AG, who could go behind, discussing how to convict somebody if a person, shares 1 or 2, 3 things with him just to get issues to nail somebody.
Okay.
That was what we are saying. In any case, the fact that there is maize in the northern region does not mean that if people are involved in corrupt practices, we shouldn't
not be
run after them.
Okay.
Or we shouldn't go for them.
We are saying
it is money. Listen, if
Alpha, you are saying you are amazed.
Now I'm a victim.
Tell them they should do the needful.
Listen,
it's very serious.
If the $190 million that was used, to terminate the PDS, deal was there, we could have used it to
collect the 21 billion and come and buy the maize. The 21 billion from
that
Ora.
is what they say they are collecting.
Where are they collecting from?
For now, they have not collected 1 CDA.
They said we have 21 billion.
A lot of money
from Ora.
Yes.
Ora, from where?
Yeah, we have made gains.
Please.
College,
don't
I don't have the
do
facts
that.
on my hands now.
Then get it.
Let me tell you
maybe
something.
they have not
next time
informed us of that.
Oh yes, we have made gains.
Okay.
Certain people
have come
clandestinely.
Ora.
Yes, I have gone
to.
So how many have we gotten out of the 21 million?
You see,
no, Collins is a very. I'm sure
he doesn't know what I'm talking
about. For Ora, if it's about the.
Are you sure it's oral or
it's
different?
OSP.
The monies that were retrieved were as a result of the work of the Ora.
Okay.
People have gone behind to settle scores.
Alpha, this issue for this issue next week, God willing,
when
we come, let him come.
Bring it back.
Okay.
Talk about
let's leave it here. That's Collins Watch is the
we have gotten something.
Deputy Communications Officer for NDC in the Subin constituency. Seth is the Communications Officer for MPP in the Asawasi constituency. A friend of mine sent me a message that said, "Nania brea to the extent that I God damn it." As a I don't know what God damn it means. Okay. So that's my show. I was here with Janice Opoku Ajim and Makwaja. My name has been Alpha Adi. See what we've done. God willing, tomorrow we'll do better. Have a very good morning.